if I'm Kansas City, I'm letting Travis Kelce walk. At the right price, you only bring Travis Kelce back to Kansas City at
I
the
don't
right
think
price. And if he's not, I think we're all assuming that Kyler Murray is going to be a Minnesota Viking. So we'll start there. And then next we're going to go, I'm going to say, let's Malik Willis. Where is it going? What is going to be Malik Willis's landing spot?
Dolphin. I think he'll be a Dolphin. I think he'll go down to Miami. Who'd they get? They got a coach over there, right, from the Packers, like the
Jeff
Yes.
OC.
Hafley. Jeff
Yeah.
Hafley. Yeah.
So I think he's gonna Dolphin. Where I love him. I love him right here.
Yeah,
But
really. You
That
like
would make
Malik?
it-
I do. I really would like Malik Willis as a Steeler. I wish, like looking back at it now, I wish we'd have took him at 21 instead of Kenny Pickett. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, hindsight.
I
Yeah,
look
that's
back at
crazy.
it
'cause
and
they
I'm
were in
like,
the same
damn.
draft. They were in the
Yeah,
same draft.
same.
That's
They're
crazy.
the only two quarterbacks that anybody was even looking at.
Yep.
Malik Willis. I just wonder how much of it is us being gaslit for him being
That's
on a
true,
pretty
too.
decent team. Like,
I think
And you see
I
somebody who can
because
run, you're like, ooh.
Malik played at he was at Tennessee, right before Green Bay, and had a little
Mhm.
bit of success, but not enough to end up taking the starting role. I know that they were trying to really run what's Buddy's name over there? That was
Will Levis.
Will Levis.
the Mayo and the coffee guy.
Yeah.
Yep, Will Levis. They were
Will
trying
Levis.
to give him the opportunity, but if Malik was that good, it kind of my level of concern for overpaying on a signing like that is probably at about an 8. So I just think
Yeah.
I think Kyler Murray is your first option, right? But I think obviously on that list, if I'm you guys, if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm either going Aaron Rodgers, you're bringing him back because he's familiar with the offense, he's familiar with Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
But if not, you got to ride Will Howard, I think. So I think you're right. I think the Dolphins ultimately will probably take that risk with
The Cardinals are an option too now.
with Malik Willis. Oh, that's right. He's going to end up following his OC, Mike LaFleur, right? They run similar system as LaFleur there in Green Bay. So I think Arizona might be
Another
the
good
best landing
spot.
spot then, right?
That's another good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marv over there.
Dude,
He's got two good options.
Yeah.
How many weeks before Marvin Harrison Jr. starts requesting a trade?
Well, here's the thing. He might be he there's
What's his
been
value, though?
rumors. There's been rumors of him possibly a good trade candidate to go to Las Vegas to the Raiders. That would be an interesting pickup because the Raiders do need a wide receiver one. You need somebody to pair up with Fernando.
They have
So
Brock
I don't know.
Bowers and Genty.
Yeah, and he
That would be a good trio.
Draft O line.
A really
'Cause I
good
don't
trio.
The demand for Marv will be too high, right? I don't think he would
I don't think
garner
so.
a first round pick.
No.
Yeah, but dude, he was a first round pick. Like he was.
Yeah.
Everybody thought he was going to be his dad.
Second,
2.0.
second or third. I think you get. I think a second round pick
Yeah.
to get him.
Yeah.
I just think
I would do it.
if you're the Cardinals, you wouldn't let him walk away. You spent too much on him to let him walk away for a second round pick. I think
Yeah.
you got to get if you're going to get a second round pick, you
In
have
year
to get
3
something
also. It's
along.
like year
You got to get a
3.
player along with it. Yeah. I don't think you could tap out on him that fast. I would understand if they made a move for like an AJ Brown and packaged him with that deal, but I couldn't see him just going for a couple picks. But that would, if I'm the Raiders, I'm definitely thinking about that because you definitely want to bring a weapon over for Fernando Mendoza. Jay, let's bring up that list one more time. Kirk Cousins. Do we think Kirk Cousins is going to get a job?
For sure. I
He
mean,
will, yeah. He'll be a backup somewhere.
he's. I think
He wants
wherever
a
he
starting
goes.
job.
What about Raider? Go over there, mentor Fernando.
No, he wants to be a starter. He wants PT.
I think after what we saw last year, I think he feels like he could be a starter. I think he can be a starter. They went 8-9. They were one game away from. If they didn't lose to the Jets, they would have been in the playoffs.
What
You
if he
know,
goes to the Jets? What about
They
the
were
Jets?
4-8. They were 4-8, and then they went 4-1 with Kirk Cousins.
Hey, boys. Kirk Cousins, if he takes a backup role, how do we feel about maybe going to the Los Angeles Rams? Matthew Stafford, back issues.
He doesn't
Might
want
get some
that.
PT. Might get some PT.
Stafford's playing the whole damn year, dude. Stafford's playing the whole year. There is no way. Kirk Cousins would not do that. I don't think wherever Kirk Cousins
It would
goes, he
extend his
wants to
career.
go to an ideal spot. An ideal spot that's
Start.
got maybe a weapon or two. I think he wants to be a starter. There might be some
The Jets wouldn't be bad then.
some kind of competition, But one thing Kirk Cousins is going to do, if he has a full offseason, I think with some good talent, he's going to help the receivers. Like he's going to help that offense because he can still throw.
Just throwing it out
Jets
there.
with
I
Garrett
just
Wilson.
thought like, hey man, that could be a Mac Jones
Maybe the
type
Jets.
situation.
People are. I just like if you go to the Jets, dude, I feel like you're just in quarterback hell.
No, hell no.
But then again, you're looking at the Jets. I don't think I thought I think it was probably hard to get certain coaches to come over there too, just because of what they're going through. I don't think players want to play for that team. I don't think coaches want to coach for that team. I think it all starts with the management, like way up top. So something's not going on, dude. Like they're in purgatory over there. Like they're not even. I mean, they're in hell, dude. They're not even in purgatory. At least in purgatory, that's like Vikings
dead.
and Steelers, dude. We've been in purgatory for a while,
Yeah.
like just sitting around in the
They're dead.
middle. But
Yeah,
it's over for them. Before the year even starts, it's already over.
Yeah.
The Jets are the Jets, and they continue being the Jets, man.
Their
I feel
last
bad.
good quarterback was
I feel
beating up
bad
people in
for
the
him.
alley. Their last good quarterback was beating up an old man in the alley recently.
dude.
So,
Oh, Mark,
yeah.
dang. Good luck to that dude, huh?
Yeah.
Talk about that's wild.
T's and P's.
That is wild. All right, pull up that list for us again, Jay. Kenneth Walker Jr., Super Bowl MVP. Let's start with him.
Kenneth Walker, like he made a lot of things happen. Like he's so quick, dude. He made a lot of things happen by just getting to the sideline and getting those yards. And he's a physical guy. He's got a low center of gravity, good balance. Like he's a really good running back. Like I feel like the Steelers are probably they're probably looking at it, depending on what they do with him. Well. The Steelers, obviously the Vikings, they need a running back. Chiefs, they need a running back.
Chiefs.
So,
but he's going to come with a price. He's not going to. He's probably the most expensive running back on this list.
And if you think you can't trade up for Jeremiah Love as a Chiefs, then you might as well, right?
Yeah,
you might as well go after him. I think, but I like him on the Steelers. I think that would help us a lot. I mean, I like Jaylen Warren, but I feel like Jaylen Warren's more of a he's going to hit the home run every once in a while for you instead of being a guy every down that you're going to depend on to get you 4 yards. Because when we had Najee, it was like Najee would just chip away, 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards. And then here came Warren and he would hit the home run for us. It's almost like the Zeke Pollard thing, right? Like when Zeke was like super washed.
Yeah.
And he would only get like 2 yards to carry, and then Tony Pollard would come in and he'd hit the home run for the Cowboys. So
yeah, and then everybody was like, Tony Pollard's that guy. Tony Pollard's that guy. And then he got the DeMarco Murray effect, and now we see what's kind of happening with TP. So sometimes you want to take a little less money so that way you can have a little bit more success. But from Seattle's point of view, it sounds like what was their other running back's name? Charbonnet. So I'm assuming that's who they believe in, because they basically did the Detroit Lions treatment here, right? With sending off Montgomery to Houston. So they believe in Charbonnet, and obviously he's at a cheaper price. So next one, ETN. That's another dog right there. He really blossomed last year. Was effective with Jacksonville. I wonder if, like Jacksonville, you would kind of hope they brought him back.
Yeah.
You don't want to come out of the building, honestly.
I feel like they want to.
This feels like one of those situations where it's like, hey, go test the market, and see what you're valued at, and then we'll have this conversation when that price.
But there was a lot of talks last year leading up to the year that they were going to trade him. Like they've kind of been looking to move on from him and stuff like that. They're playing like Tank Bigsby a lot. They're playing the rookie Tootin. They were playing like a lot of backs until he finally kind of got it together. So it seems like they've been just ready to move off of ETN, which I think he's pretty good.
I think he's solid. He's a solid back. I wouldn't mind him.
I mean, he only had one down. Like he had a down year 2 years ago. Last year is when he really got back to his old self. Like he was a really good running back.
His rookie year, he was really good.
3 years ago, he had a really good year too. So he had one bad year, but the whole team was bad. But
Mhm.
last year,
Yeah,
like they used him really well. So he can be that kind of running back that not only can run between the tackles, outside the tackles, but he's also good in the backfield catching the ball
Mhm.
too. So he's a really good receiving back, and that's real valuable. So, and
I'd like
I
to
think
see
it's the
him
same
stay at
same
home.
group of teams. I think it's the same group of teams.
Mhm.
Um, you know, possibly the Steelers. You never know, but I feel like Warren's already kind of that guy. I feel like they need more of a bruiser for
Yeah, I
sure.
think so
Like a
too.
team like the Steelers. I mean, he's a good fit for Minnesota for what they do. He's kind of like a younger Aaron Jones in a sense, a guy that can run and catch. So those are I mean two high destinations as well. So Cardinals, I mean they need a guy. Saints, I mean
Mhm.
maybe for ETN that's very similar to that Alvin Kamara sort of role. ETN can probably fulfill that pretty well.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have a market.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
for
too
sure.
sure where he goes.
Let's go to the prettiest name here, Trey Hendrickson. You guys think Dallas makes the move for him? Us not getting Max Crosby, not overpaying. I liked it. I
Mhm.
thought it was a good move. Us not giving up 2 1s, especially with someone like Trey Hendrickson's out there.
Yeah.
I assume if we are going to make that move, it happens tomorrow. You guys, how do you guys feel about Dallas possibly locking up Trey Hendrickson, or do you think he goes elsewhere?
I think if the price tag's right, they should do it. I don't think they should overpay for him. Like
Definitely.
as a Steeler fan, like watching like him the last couple years, he's good. Admit it, he's good, but he's never done anything that like popped out to me. You know, when you see guys
Yeah,
like TJ, Miles, Micah, Crosby, like when they come off the edge and you're just like, oh no. Like you just already know. Like he never did anything like that. It was more of just like a hustle kind of thing
yeah. I was gonna
almost.
say he has like
Like
a nonstop
motor.
motor.
Yeah, like he's
So
just
he'll play
going.
every
This
snap
is
with high
yeah.
value, high intensity. I here's when it comes to free
Perfect fit for
agency.
Dallas. Perfect
Well,
fit.
yeah, when it comes to free agency, I never want to see my team overpay or pay a lot for somebody that's over 30 years old because you don't know what's going to happen with that. So I think at a fair price tag, Dallas would bring him in. I don't even think they're going to think about overpaying at all. So he might go to somewhere else. I don't
The
know,
Bears. I think he's gonna be a Bear.
something like that,
A
something
bear.
where
Mhm.
because they freed up they got cap space. The Bears have some cap space to make some moves. So that's a team
Dallas
that
got
needs
spread.
how much what?
I think what Dallas has 94. Assuming that George gets extended, which that's another one where I'm just like, I feel a little
Would you?
confused as a Cowboys fan because you don't want to overpay for that as well. Because I mean, you look at what's going on with the Bengals, right? I don't want
I
to
was
be
about
in
to
that
say that.
situation again, man.
Yeah,
I
I
would
was about to
rather
say that.
build my defense than to unload on offense because we've seen Dallas do that over and over, and it's the same results. It's the same results. I want to
Because I
finally buy in on the
yeah.
defense. If you're Dallas, I think that's the route that we have to take now.
Well, that's what they need, right? Because it's never been a matter of, oh, can Dallas score points? It's not like the Steelers where it's like, oh, can we
Yeah,
score enough points? You know, we know our defense is good to hold somebody to 13 points. We just got to score 14. You know, Dallas, okay, we know we can score 28, 30 points a game, but our defense, we know they're going to give up 40 or something, like that. And so,
yeah.
like, is it even worth it? I like George Pickens. Is it even worth paying him like crazy? Because then it's just like
See,
you have to hope your
He
draft
can't. He
picks
can't.
really
You
hit on
can't give him
defense.
the highest paid con. He can't get more than CD
I don't
Yeah.
where here's okay. Let me make a quick correction. So you guys are not. You guys have 30 million in cap space, Renee.
as of
I
right
don't know
now.
where you're. I don't know where 80, 90. Yeah, that's where you guys are at right now. That's where you guys are at the same spot that we're at. So you're 30 million. So what you want to do, you're gonna sign players probably for depth. You're gonna sign fair contracts. You might make one splash, and then the splash would be for like a guy like Trey Hendrickson. But you just do not want to overpay for somebody like that. That's my only thing. So
Yeah.
because you could put a lot of, you know, you don't. I
Dallas
just
is
don't
still
think you want.
restructuring. JB. I got that. Dang, I forgot what site it was.
So with
It's
some restructure,
they're guesstimating what the cap is going to be for Dallas after they finish
okay,
restructuring a lot of these contracts.
pretty restructured Dak. They
Yeah,
just restructured Dak. They restructured CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Smith. So that's what you guys were actually 30 million over the cap. So those restructures, like you guys were in the same boat as Minnesota. So you got rid of a couple guys. Maybe I don't know if you guys released anybody, but I'm looking right here. You restructured
right.
Dak, CD, Tyler Smith. So all this and plus letting go a couple guys, I'm sure that's where you guys are at 30 million right now, under the cap. So you guys have enough. You guys are like in the same boat as us. Maybe make one good splash play. Like for us, like we really need a center or a running back, something like that. For you guys, you need I feel like a good pass rusher, maybe somebody in the secondary. Is there any of those names if you bring up that list again on the
Yeah,
secondary?
Minka
Anybody?
Minka Fitzpatrick has his
Nico,
name
okay. And
linked
that's
around.
somebody who's now over 30 years old as well. So you don't want to overpay for
One
that,
year
but
rental though. That'll
that would
that'll be a
be a
guy that's going to
rental.
probably be a 1 year rental, I think. But I would like to
There's a rumor
see.
he wants to go back to Pittsburgh.
I wouldn't doubt
So
that.
I wouldn't doubt that either. I mean, that's where he played.
That's where he had the most success. I mean,
yeah,
But
I mean I think all pro.
weren't you guys trying Ramsey at safety at
Yeah,
that
but
position now?
didn't work out very
I
good.
think now that Deshaun Elliott's gonna be back, because that's the only reason Ramsey played free safety. Like
Yeah.
it's because Deshaun Elliott got hurt. So I think we'll just throw him in like a nickel packages and stuff like that. But I would take Minka back. The problem I have with Minka the last 2 years of him in Pittsburgh, there was a lot of rumors that there was somebody in the secondary that wasn't following the game plan and was just kind of going on their own. And it turned out it was him. There was a lot of times where he was all like out of position, like all the time, and we're paying him the highest paid safety to make a tackle at the 1 yard line because he would just chase
Dang.
somebody down. But it's like he was always out of position because he just wanted to do his own thing and not listen to the defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
So
like
maybe now
in
that
franchise
Terrell
defense, they
Austin's
gotta
gone, maybe
help in other places. I see a lot of rumors of Caleb Downs being our
he's
lock
not
in
following
focus
y'all.
in the draft this season.
He's not
So
following
if that
y'all.
is a possibility that he does come to Dallas,
You know who
that
I think you guys
yeah.
get?
He's not
Because
following to Dallas, bro.
Caleb Downs is going. I think he goes top five.
Yeah, all that
He might be the
ACL stuff
second.
is
Like
bullshit.
when you look at, for me, it's all about Jeremiah Love and like Caleb Downs. Those are my two like locks. They're going to be all pros. They're going to be this and that. I know there was a couple things that came out with Caleb Downs.
Yeah, rumor is that it's the whole Achilles tendonitis thing or whatever, which that could
Okay,
just be Jerry Jones in his bag throwing out a couple little rumors just to get Caleb Downs to drop to the 12th pick. I mean, it is
right.
draft season, so there's going to be a lot of
They're gonna
I
forgetting.
have to
just
trade up.
yeah, for Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Love trading up for sure. A guy that I think I'll wait till Renee comes back, but a guy that I think Cowboys would really like, and this guy reminds me of a Harrison Smith, is that Daniel Thieneman, the dude out
Oh,
of Oregon.
the
He ran
Oregon
like a
kid.
Oh, okay,
four
yeah,
three nine or something. Sideline to sideline safety, smart, instinctive. That was somebody where I'm like, dang, okay, I can see the Vikings getting him too, at number 18 or whatever. But that's a guy that I think would ultimately I think he would be a starter from day one, with the Cowboys, or like if he drops a little bit further. But his stock jumped up too after the combine. He looks solid. Um, so that's who I think you guys would probably get in the first round. To be honest, if the chips fell the right way, I think Jeremiah Love's going to be gone. Caleb Downs are going to be gone. Um, some of those receivers are going to be gone already. Not saying that you guys need a receiver, but
yeah,
just kind of thinking at the top of my head of who might be at your spot. It's definitely you definitely go defense, for sure. So
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
think Daniel Thieneman seems like a lock for you guys.
Bad news for you, Renee, is like the mock draft right now that I'm looking at. It has him either going to 5 to the Giants or 7 to the Commanders. Caleb Downs. So you'd have to see him
Yeah,
twice a year. I don't think he falls past the Giants. I really don't. I don't think he falls past the
Man,
I don't
Giants.
think
if the
so.
Giants land him, that defense is going to be crazy. That
I
defense
think
is
they
going to be
do.
crazy
A
in New
bunch of
York.
dogs that are
Mhm.
like 25 or younger. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Not paying a
The
quarterback
only
either,
on the bright
or
side,
or neighbors yet.
they may
Yeah,
have
dude.
swung and missed on the head coach.
Man,
They may have swung and missed on the
I
head
don't
coach.
think so. A
I
fresh,
think so.
I mean,
Who's
is
his
a is
OC?
a.
Do we know who his OC is yet?
His
Hey, well,
offensive coordinator's Matt
let's
Nagy.
Oh, Matt Nagy.
Yeah, and then Denard Wilson is the defensive coordinator.
Hmm.
Matt
So
Nagy. He had a cup of tea with Andy Reid.
that's how it goes. You have a
Yeah,
cup of
I mean, he was on his staff, so
I think
they're a
Matt
we
pretty
Nagy
saw
will
good
be all
what
team.
Eric
right.
Bieniemy. I mean, Eric Bieniemy's on his way back to KC, so we've seen how that's worked out before. I,
Yeah,
I still think it's a bad hire for New York. But hey, boys, let's end it with that. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll react to free agency.
I think he goes back to Kansas City
Yeah, it's
on
either he
a
goes
team.
home or he goes home.
Yeah, I
Both of
think
them.
yeah,
He goes home
on
or
a
he goes home.
super team friendly deal.
Hold on. If I'm Kansas City, I'm letting Travis Kelce walk at the right price. You only bring him. You only bring Travis Kelce back to Kansas City at
I
the
don't
right
think he.
price. And if he's not willing, if
I
he's
would
not
tell him
willing,
like
Here's the
if he's not
thing.
willing to drop the bag a little lower, I think you let him walk. You don't want to over. What did we say the entire show? You don't want to overpay for a gentleman that's over the age of 30, right, JB?
yeah.
So we have to use that same logic
100%.
when we're talking
I've
about
No,
got
Travis
something else.
Kelce.
Like
100%.
So if you're
I would
Kansas
tell him.
City, I don't think you overpay for a Travis Kelce. You let him walk.
I would say this. Hey, you go and you tell that little white girl of yours, put me on the payroll, put you for the vet minimum, and you come back. But just tell your fiance, put you on her payroll.
they're gonna fill a couple holes, I think, and they're gonna
They got two
do what
picks.
they need to do. But I think at the end of the day, Travis Kelce, I don't think he's looking for money. Like if I'm Travis Kelce, I'm not looking for money. Like I'm on a minimum, like a cheap deal, play for a year, maybe you can squeak out 2 years. I don't even know, but at the end of the day, a 1 year cheap deal, a team friendly deal. You just come back and have your retirement run,
Damn,
and
he
that's
still
it.
almost had 1,000 yards last year. I'm
I
looking at
yeah,
it.
I
He's
really don't
good.
think
He's good.
the production
He's
is
good.
I
I'm
would
still
tell him to
there.
take the
congratulating him,
year
man.
off.
I think at the end of the day, he's going to take a
That's
team
very
friendly deal.
telling.
He's not going anywhere else.
Yeah.
He's not going nowhere else, dude. At
He'll
the end of the
retire
day,
before he goes anywhere else. He'll be like his brother.
he's going
He'll
to take a
retire
team
before he
friendly
goes
deal.
anywhere else.
He's going to be like, hey, just get me something that the team wants me to have. Just pay me what I need to be paid. Like, dude's already, his career's,
It's
he's
like
already made all
Gronk.
his money. He's already made
Yeah.
all his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Just go
only
for
way
it.
is like
You're
if
here
Pat
at
left.
this point. You're here for the love of the game. Stay healthy. Team friendly deal. That's it. I think that's what it's
Yeah.
going to be.
And a team friendly deal makes sense because we don't need you to play the entire season. We need you to just be healthy for the run that we're about to go on the backstretch and into the playoffs, and hopefully to win another Super Bowl. And then you get to go off as one of the greatest tight ends who ever lived with the Super Bowl
Mhm.
ring to cap it off. Like
The
what a
thing is,
beautiful story for
I
Travis
mean, yeah,
Kelce.
exactly. It's a beautiful fairy tale story. That's exactly what it is. Because now you got the Chargers who are loading up. I think they're loading up for a run. You got the Broncos who are already there. Like it's going to be hard for the Chiefs to win this division this year. It's going to be hard, and for the upcoming years at that. So
Mhm. It's not a
it's
cakewalk
going to be a
anymore.
tough division for at least the next 4 years while Bo Nix is
And,
on this rookie contract.
and if
3 years, two
Mendoza ends
years.
up being really good too, then it's now you got
Yeah.
three quarterbacks in that division you got to go up against
Yeah,
if they can
Travis Kelsey's coming
fix
back.
everything.
Travis Kelsey's coming back, and it is probably for a vet man. But
Has to be.
congratulations to this retirement tour. Let's just title it. You can come out with the album cover if you want, Travis Kelsey, and we'll probably buy it. But shout out to them. This is
Hopefully,
it.
it's not like
We'll
Chris
be back.
Paul's.